So okay, I think I got a few more questions. Is that so everything that we talked about so far, in the past 10 years, what is the most important mindset shift or mindset change you have gone through in your journey of achieving freedom in your own terms? And you say you realize that you don't need $1 million ringgit to retire, right?
Yes.
Maybe you can tell the readers something like that. Which I think very interesting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think first of all, most importantly, when back to 10 years ago, when I first have a so-called my financial objective to retire at the age of 45. Most importantly is actually I have a faith on my financial objective. I believe in it. Actually, I always tell myself I can do it, and I can do it. So when I have this mindset in mind, actually, I'm not sure. I cannot really tell you how could this happen. Especially whenever there's any obstacle I face, actually, when I have this so-called strong mind, I mean the idea, the solution will automatically come up for me to solve any obstacle I face. I can really tell you how could this happen, because actually maybe some sort of I read a book before, maybe some law of attraction or something like that.
Law, okay.
Yeah. Maybe you have a strong on what you are doing. Sure, I think you will come out the solution by yourself whenever you face any problem.
Okay.
This is how I do it. So I never have a so-called doubt about my objective. Maybe I take another example for you. Maybe back to maybe 15 years ago. When I bought my first house. This is usually where I'm currently staying. It's a double-story terrace house. Way back to the year of 1996. I think it's the end of year 1996.
Okay.
It was still before the Asian financial crisis. Okay. During that time, I have no investment. I'm not married.
Okay.
I was single, so no girlfriend.
Okay.
And so what I have is only my so-called small income I earn, because during that time I was just a fresh graduate.
Okay.
So I bought my first house. So unfortunately, in the year 1997, Asian financial crisis started.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So what happened to me was my bank loan. I don't know. I'm not sure how do I do it, because actually every month when I serve my monthly installment, my installment actually only serve for the interest I pay. No, interest charged to me actually.
Okay.
But I can't even serve my principal because the interest rate charged by then was very high. I think it was more than 11%.
That time is still BLR plus, right?
Yes, correct. Still BLR plus. But I think the plus I think even that one after BLR, my rate is only I think the BLR plus. I can't remember what was the rate. I think 6 point something. I think the interest rate charged to me was very fantastically high. So if by then you are so-called FP so-called property holder, you are very happy. Every year you're earning more than 10%.
Yes.
But I'm having a loan by that time.
Okay.
I suffer a lot. So actually every month when I pay my installment, I'm actually not paying my housing loan at all. In a sense, actually my housing loan principal is increasing. So by that time I ask myself a question: what should I do if I continue going this way? Even 20 years or 30 years later, I cannot completely settle my housing loan. Yeah, it's true. So by that time, I just give myself another objective. My very first objective to settle my housing loan within 7 years. 7 years.
That's very aggressive.
I think my 7 years later, that means I should be by the year 2000. By the year 2004, actually. By the year 2004 to be fully settled.
Okay.
Because my loan started in 1997.
Okay.
Yeah, so to be settled by 2004. So what I did was actually I went to the bank. I asked them, please revise my money installment.
Okay.
Yeah. So subsequently, the bank, of course, they revised the money installment for me. Of course, it's based on the high interest rate. So the installment was almost equal to my monthly salary by then.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I have nothing left in my pocket at all. But fortunately, during that time, I stayed with my parents.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just share my parents. I say now because of this condition, I need to pay my housing loan. I target to complete my so-called the so-called objective to fully settle by the year of within 7 years. So actually they understand, so they support me. They support me not in monetary value. They support me in terms of they giving me what I need for in the house days. So actually I still spend on my own. Okay. Anyhow, subsequently after the year of 1998, I think something happened in the political way. So anyhow, the interest rate reversed the other way.
Right.
Okay. So by that time, I did not request the bank to revise my money installment. I still keep that high installment payment.
Why? Is it because you cannot do that, or because they revise? It's something like if you refinance that, they lock you in that for 3 years or something.
No, not exactly. By that time, I think there is no such policy because actually I can request them to revise my money installment to a lower value. But because I have in my mind, I want to fully settle my housing loan within 7 years.
Okay, so right, so you walk into the bank and say I want to settle within 7 years, but
no. I never said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just keep the so-called the original, so-called the revise installment.
Revise. So revise means lower, right?
No. The highest one. Remember just now I mentioned I went to the bank, I request the bank to revise my money installment to the higher value. Remember?
Oh, so I mean higher value but lower interest rate.
Yes.
I mean, it's not minus lah, but actually it's not at 11 like what you were paying.
Yes.
Okay, it's a win. Okay, yeah. Understood. Win-win lah. Okay.
That's win-win. So that's why actually I submit my principal much more faster than ever before. So I mean throughout all these years, subsequently maybe for the next 5 years or so. Well, because actually I gained promotion, I gained higher pay, and then I use my EPF to settle it, something like that. So I also managed to settle my housing loan within 5 years rather than 7 years. Yeah.
So this is an example that you say that when you actually want something, the universe will actually give it to you.
Yeah. This is the power they gave me actually.
That is one inspirational story that actually you want to share with your readers. Even before you were actually so-called financially literate because at that time you were just a fresh grad, right?
Yes, correct.
So you always believe in this concept and the mindset shift that you have, I would say.
Yes, correct. So I think all this mindset actually, this is what I tell you. I think in summary, actually is you need to believe of what you are doing. You believe you can do it.
And you also believe you don't need $1 million ringgit to retire, because if you manage that well, is that a short way to say so?
Yeah. Actually, for me, why I don't need $1 million to retire is because actually, I control my expenses very strictly.
Very strictly, okay.
Very strictly. Because actually, to me, again, just now back to what I said just now, I'm very concerned about my spending. The return of my spending. So actually, I not simply just waste even single dollar for nothing. So for what I spend, I try to make sure this is spent on my needs, not my wants. I try to minimize the spending on my wants, but most of it is on my needs. So surprisingly, when I do in this way for a few years, I realized that actually after work backward, I mean, how much retirement fund do I need? My age, let's say 45. Actually, I really don't need this 7-digit figure at all. It really surprised me. This one actually I want to say is actually it depends on your target lifestyle. But if you really want to live in the so-called frugal way, maybe you really don't need 7-digit figure.
Yeah. So when you say about just needs and wants, right? Do you consider car as needs or wants?
Okay.
Nice car, big car, continental car.
Okay.
You consider that need or want?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I just share one of my story.
Okay.
After I settle my housing loan, actually, I bought my first car because during I sold my housing loan, I don't own a car. I use my family car.
Okay.
I bought my first car. It was a Toyota Vios.
Okay.
Yes. Well, actually, why I buy Toyota Proton is simply because I find that the money I spend on Toyota maybe give me more better value in the sense of the safety.
Then maintenance free also. Not saying product not good. It's just a personal opinion, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right, no problem. Well, actually, my concern was more on safety because actually I find that actually at the end Toyota Vios actually is only a few thousand more expensive than some models. So that's why I say I'll go for Toyota. No problem. So after I bought my first Toyota, years later, I find because actually during that time I get married, I got children. So I find that the car becomes smaller, very small for traveling. So suddenly 5 years later, I bought another Toyota car. Another Toyota. So why I buy another Toyota? Same reason, because of safety and also because of the value of money. This is why I find. So to me, actually, a car is a so-called accessory for a family. I'm not sure in Penang, but here because I'm staying in Johor Bahru. But the public transport in Johor Bahru is pretty. I would put maybe not a good word. I love very bad actually. So without a car, I can without a legs. Correct. So actually, to me, I just bought what actually I really need. I don't need a luxurious car. I don't need a luxurious car like a BMW to help me. To bring me from the point. I also don't need. Maybe I also don't prefer to have like a so-called maybe low-class car. Maybe not a good word. Anyway, it's actually maybe might not able to drive me safely from point A to point B. So that's why I just look for in the middle range. I think the value for money one.
Okay.
So this is what I'm doing.
So you're still driving the car?
Actually, I'm not very satisfied with this Toyota.
So it's a one, definitely. I mean, if it's a need. Sorry, it's a need definitely.
Correct.
It's a need. If it's one, people will be changing every 3 years when new car comes. Or when the salaries are certain, they say, hey, I can maybe afford now, a Camry now, and after that I think I can afford, a hybrid and something like that. Hey, so Mr. Lai, maybe a last question, Sure. Last question. This is a bit specific, but actually in your book Freedom, you dedicated a special topic on REIT investment, and I consider you as a pioneer in REIT investment back in 2005 because this is the first, when the first REIT, so-called, they form up this REIT sector, Axis REIT being the first. And that time is still known as property trust. I read your book, okay? And you say it was one of the most successful investment ever when the property trust restructured and the fund manager used the NAV to pay you.
Yes, correct.
You want to mind sharing on what you believe in REIT investment since that incident?
Okay. Maybe way before I buy my first property trust, actually, I've been reading a lot of books saying that many of the regions in the world actually they involved in the real estate investment, right? Okay. But to me, actually, first of all, I'm not that rich to own so many properties, and second of all, I also unwilling to have a very high debt. High debt exposure to own those properties.
You feel uncomfortable? Knowing you say you want to settle your house soon as far as possible.
Yes,
so naturally you use that. And I want to correct that. You were not rich, but you are now, can say, financially free now. Consider rich.
To me, the rich is not the correct way. I would say it's a free, financial free. Maybe it's a more correct way.
Very correct. Okay, sorry. Please continue.
Sure. Okay. So when I come across this one, I say, maybe real estate investment can make money for me, but is there any other way can help me to involve in real estate investment without any big capital outlay? This is just what I'm thinking. So that's why I come across this property trust way back to the year 2005. So by that time, actually, I don't know. I just have a rough idea. This property trust is something like a unit trust. Because actually, I told you, maybe during that time, I have no so favorable experience on the unit trust investment.
Right.
So I read out about this property trust. After study, I just find that actually this property trust is slightly different than the unit trust. Why is that so? It's because actually it's listed in the the Bursa Malaysia, also in our public listing company, public listed. So anyhow, so it's actually not like a buying from an agent or something. We just buy from the stock market. That's all.
Right.
And then what I noted is actually their operation is almost same as unit trust. Is that actually they are based on the net asset value, the NAV, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the NAV. So actually, when I come across this NAV, so when based on this NAV, I compare it with the selling price of this particular property trust by that time. If the selling price is cheaper than their property holding value, isn't it true that actually we are buying something at a discounted price?
Undervalued, okay.
Yes, correct. So that's why by that time when I'm confident about this one, I just directly enter my very first property trust investment. And then during that time, there was only one property trust investment. We call the name. I think it's called AMFPT, the Arab Malaysian First Property Trust.
Oh, okay.
Arab Malaysian First Property Trust. And during that time, there was only one or two property trusts on it. So during that time, I bought it at about 1 ringgit.
Okay.
Bought it at about 1 ringgit. During that time, I think their net asset value was about 1 ringgit 30 cents.
Oh,
so
okay.
30% discount. Very big here. Yeah. So I think I hold it for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. And then subsequently, I think of course every year I receive their dividends. And then by the end of the 3rd years I'm holding, actually they decided to liquidate it and then restructure it into the REITs. REIT.
Yeah, REITs. We know REITs now.
So during that time, they have two options to me. One is I get the cash payment for based on the net asset value, or I just convert to their new REIT units.
Right.
So, and I decided to get my cash.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So by that time, the NAV was about 1 ringgit 41 or 42 cents something.
Okay.
So they paid that value to me. So I think at the end of the day, because throughout those 3 years I'm holding, actually I already received some sort of return in terms of dividend.
Yeah.
1 ringgit 40 something, they paid that to me. Meaning this investment is very good for me. I think it's already more than 50% within 3 years.
Yeah, with the capital gain and the dividend payout.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So after that, actually, I have no doubt about property trust at all. So subsequently, when those many risks come out, right, I also try to look for the suitable time to go in. But unfortunately, I think after that, the price was very, very high.
Yeah.
So my subsequent entry after this REIT was a year of 2009. After the global financial crisis.
You pick up stock on cheap.
Yes, correct. You are right. So actually, I still keep it there until now. So actually, then you can see the stock market has been reviving very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Well, now it's already almost close to 1,700, even it's not yet.
Right.
But anyhow, I think the property trust is moving quite along. I think closely along with the market. I think they are performing quite well because of good dividend payment in Asia.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, sorry. Please continue. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No. So actually, I still believe that this REIT is still a good way to invest in properties. I mean, to me, at least. Well, it's a way actually to invest in those so-called good properties without any big capital outlay, while at the same time, I don't need to worry about those rental, those tenant, those occupancy ratio, because the manager will work it for me.
Yeah.
What I need to do is stay at home and wait for the dividend check to come. Isn't it great? And then the feeling is very good actually in this way.
Very good.
And then additional, right now, we know that the stock market is very high. Well, maybe in case just what if the unit price is still lower than its NAV, is still it's still undervalued, it's still opportunity for you to enter. So, case really the big market, the total overall market is went down, is going down. Well, it's still a good opportunity for you to enter again and again to average down your holding cost. Anyhow, at the end of the day, what you need to do is just stay at home and wait the dividend check to come.
And unlike normal companies, right? They may earn a lot of money, but they can choose not to give dividend, But for this REITs, I read it, and the REITs actually they are almost obligated to distribute 90% more of their rental income. Because it's the tax, the tax incentive, so called. Exactly. The REIT. So no matter what, you're still giving your dividend check, you know, big or small, you know. You're still
Yes,
giving,
yes, yes. This is why I like it. Actually, this is one of my low risk investment.
No risk.
I consider this is low risk. I just stay at home, and just wait for the dividend check to come.
Or maybe after you come from Japan, then there's a check waiting for you.
Well, that's okay. They talk about e-dividend, so they automatically bank into my bank account.
Yeah, even better. Sometimes you check your dividend. Hey, how come got money in one? Then after that only the dividend voucher. The voucher arrived because they send it through your snail mail, but the money in already. So you say, which one pay me? Because you don't really need to follow the market, you know, like trading and all stuff.
Exactly.
Every quarter they just pay and they just bank into you without you realizing, right?
Yes.
So I suppose this actually REITs also form a significant portion of your portfolio, right? Investment portfolio.
Yeah, correct.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Lai, it's really a pleasure talking to you. Maybe final words, final words on your book.
Okay. Well, actually, for this book, what I want to say is believe in yourself. Have a strong faith on what you are doing. Your dream will come true. For this book, actually, I'm thinking about freedom. Anyhow.
Freedom.
So, anyhow, the other big main point here I wanted to make is give no excuse on learning.
Okay.
Excuse means that actually you are giving out your rights. Maybe not to control your own finance.
Right.
Do not expect others actually know better than you. See, sometimes you may be better than anyone else. Remember, you are unique and be yourself, trust yourself, and you can do it.
Yeah, and no one actually cares more about your money than yourself, right?
Yes, correct. I think this is the most important thing.
Most important. So Mr. Lai, it's really been a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think if I were in JB, I would actually like to meet up with you.
No problem. Just let me know.
Yeah, provided you are not traveling in Japan.
No.
And also if you are in Penang, give me a mail. I'll actually very happy to actually meet up with you.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I occasionally do go to Penang for business trip as well. I will keep in touch with you.
Yeah, it's good, really good knowing you and really good talking to you. Really good to actually connect with like-minded people.
Thank you very much.
It actually gives you, I have the same thinking of you, and actually, I hope when I were to be 41 years old, 10 years from now, I look back and I can be someone that something achieved like what you have achieved. So thank you very much, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you for your time, and happy New Year in advance.
Yeah, happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year. Okay, right. Thank you. Have a great weekend with your family. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.